Hi, Aries. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Today's reading is going to be yearly predictions for 2025, starting with January, 12 months, all the way till December. I'm going to give you a lot of information for the energy of this year based on astrology, based on numerology, the Chinese zodiac, and also based, of course, on the tarot cards. So let's get started with January. During this month, I do see some of you feeling tired, feeling a lack of energy, needing to rest. It can be for some just you feeling under the weather, maybe for a couple something small, the flu or something that you're going to be able to recover very fast. For others, if you're feeling like your symptoms are persistent and are concerning and you're not feeling well for a while, then of course prioritize your health, see a doctor and see how can you change this and improve your situation. For others, I also see that it's something during this month is going to trigger a wound from the past, because Chiron, the wounded healer, moves into your sign in Aries starting from January 1st all the way till the end of the year. That part of your life that is going to be triggered in January, it's calling for you to heal that. It's calling for you to um, mend that part of your past. And if you want to know specifically how it's going to affect you, I recommend you go on Google and you search birth chart calculator and enter your information, see where you have Chiron in your chart. It's very important the house, so the number that Chiron is on, and also the sign. For example, if you have Chiron in your fourth house, but in Capricorn, then the meaning of that is a past trauma, past wound that you have with your family, especially your father or your father's side of the family. It can also be a grandfather or an uncle or someone who has caused you some issues, some problems, and now a memory, someone might say something that is going to trigger that. It's going to make you think about the past. And this is a time for you to focus during this year to focus on clearing that from yourself, healing that part of where Chiron is affecting you. But I also see that you are in a place in your life where you have accomplished something major, you have reached a different level of consciousness. The universe is going to answer your prayer, what you've asked for, what you've wanted for a long time, what you've been trying to manifest, because also the North Node moves into Aries on January 1st to February 2nd. So during January, the North Node connects with our soul, with the direction that things that we want to accomplish in this lifetime, things that we want to see manifest that is going to make us feel more whole and more complete. Things that have to do with yourself, with your ego as a person. So it's important for those of you who have your sun in Aries, your ascendant in Aries, or even your North Node in Aries. That's the meaning here, okay? Accomplishing something that you've been wanted for a long time. And this is something that you're not going to put any more effort towards. It's just going to come to you in January. You have been doing the work in the past. Now it's just going to materialize in the physical. And when it comes to February, during this time, I do see some of you, Aries, feeling trapped, feeling like you don't have a lot of options, feeling like there is someone in your life who is causing a lot of stress, a lot of conflict. This is someone that has a lot of authority. This is someone who is very respectable in society, but it's someone who has who has caused a lot of fear, almost like a dictator. Like people listen to them and fear them and respect them because of the power that this person has. I see a lot of air energy. This person can have their ascendant, their sun sign in either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this person is constantly trying to make you feel like you're not doing enough, like you need to do more, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Their intentions are good, are positive, even though the delivery might be very strong. So they're trying to give you tough love, but it's going to affect a lot of you, Aries, in not such a positive way. As I said, this can reflect the Chiron entering in January in your sign, and it's bringing something from the past, something that even though you might be an adult and you're at a stage in your life where you might have accomplished a lot, there's still trigger something is triggering you to think about, oh, I'm not doing enough. I'm at this age, but I should be doing more. I should be in a different level. It's triggering your insecurities, it's triggering your doubts, it's triggering all the different things that you question about yourself, the things that you might not feel so proud about yourself. That's the energy. But think about this person as someone who is not your enemy, but someone who is just in your path to make you stronger, to help you evolve, to leave something from the past behind. And March is a very important, very, very important month for a lot of you, Aries, because we go into Aries season. We also have the spring equinox on March 20th, and always the beginning of the spring equinox marks also the beginning of the astrological year, with you as the leader of the zodiac. So even though the year starts in January, it's technically starting your energy is starting in March. So this is a time for you to show the world how you are the leader, how you are number one. This is a time for you to show your true energy and your true power. This is a time for you to make a decision. Make a decision about a conflict in your life. A conflict that has to do with lying, has to do with someone who has been trying to take something from you, someone who has been trying to fool you and take advantage of you. And for some time, Aries, you have been waiting to see what's going to happen. Maybe you were confused. You didn't want to believe what you've heard about this person. You were giving them the benefit of the doubt, but now you're going to realize that whatever they have been saying is true. Whatever you've been hearing is true, and you're going to confront them. You're going to confront them, especially this confrontation might happen during May 29th on Saturday of 2025. It can happen a couple of days prior to the 29th or after, because we have a new moon, a partial solar eclipse in your sign in Aries. As I said, in March. March is a very, very important month for you, Aries. So this is a time during this partial solar eclipse with a new moon in Aries. You're finally going to have this desire to confront this people, this person. It can be a group of people. For some, it can be one person that has done you wrong, that has lied, that has caused you problems. And you have to be careful, because the Five of Swords can indicate physical violence, aggression. Also, you having even more problems coming from this. So make sure that you still try to be as responsible and mindful about your actions as possible. Even though after this whole thing you're going to have the last word, still it's not going to be something that is going to make you feel happy or proud about yourself or how this whole thing played out. And moving from the energy from all this stressful and heavy energy of March, we're going to go into April with you feeling more confident, you feeling like you have released a lot of stress from yourself, and finally feeling renewed, feeling happy, feeling better when it comes to your health, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your confidence, how others see you. You are at a much better place during April. We also have Neptune, the planet of lie, deceive, the planet of imagination, creativity, moving into your sign in Aries starting from April 17th all the way to October 28th. Now, when it comes to a legal matter, that I do see some of you Aries are going to be involved. For some, it can be something involved in the court system. For some, it can be paperwork. It's going to take time. It's going to take time for you to finalize this project. You're going to try and do everything that you can, and you might get some really good news when it comes to the process, how everything is going. But to wait for that final response is going to take some time. Now, Neptune can make you feel very romantic. It's a good time for romance. You might feel more flirty, especially for those Aries who are single in the month of April. But make sure you don't rush into anything, because Neptune can tend to make you see things with rose colored glasses. You might not be able to see the red flags, you might not be able to see the problems or see the issues, especially if you're meeting someone new and this person has some sort of problem with the law, or if they have been convicted before, any issues like that, and they just say something just for them to be able to say, yeah, I told you in the past, but they're not very clear. Make sure you're investigating, you're finding out what really has happened in the past. Also, you might meet someone who might tell you they're divorced, but they're not actually fine. They haven't finalized. They might be separated, but they haven't finalized their divorce. So again, ask, make, find as much information as possible, Aries, because I do see at this time you're feeling good, you're feeling great about yourself, you're feeling flirty. The romance, it is a time for love and romance. So yeah, you're still inside your own energy in April. So yeah, this is a beautiful time. Just careful with anything that has to do with legal matters, paperwork, anything that involves government institutions, organizations. Make sure you're paying attention to everything, to how you're filing, how you're applying, that you have done everything correctly. Now, let's move on to May. In May, I see a focus a lot in your home, in your family, but I also see a lot of focus on finances, because you're going to be spending a lot of money trying to keep up with others, trying to maintain a lifestyle that at this time is becoming too much for you. It's getting out of your control. So you're keeping up with the Joneses, with all the money that you're spending, while comparing yourself to friends, comparing yourself to family, comparing yourself to others. And these relationships, they're empty. In relationships, they're very materialistic, very superficial, and they're not giving you what you want. So number one priority is to focus on, if you have a family, if you're married, if you have children, focus on your family, focus on your children, focus on your home, and place a specific budget that you can maintain and that's going to give you that sense of security. For others, if you are single, focus on building something that is going to last. Okay, focus on something that is very stable for you. Focus on, instead of focusing on friends and a lot of people, focus on one person that you can build a life with, on one person that you can love, that you can invest in one another, that you can build together, that you can grow together. Focus on one person instead of a lot of people. And also focus on what's truly important, how you're spending your money, how you're investing your money, how do you have enough if something happens in the long run. So those questions are important for you to answer during the month of May. Don't forget, Aries, we're in a snake year. During 2025 is a snake year. So if you are born in the year of the snake, based on Chinese zodiac, in the year of the ox or in the year of the rooster, this is going to be a fantastic year for you. On the opposite, if you're born in the year of the pig, if you're born in the year of the goat or the year of the rabbit or cat, or even the tiger, this is not going to be a very beneficial year for you, especially for pigs. You're in your enemy energy, in your enemy sign year. This is what is considered a year that it's not lucky. You're a year that's going to bring you problems, there's going to bring you difficult situations. So make sure that depending on the year you were born, that you're making decisions accordingly. If you're born, as I said, in snake, ox, or rooster, this is a time for you to invest. This is a time for you to focus on finances. This is a time for you to make big life decisions. On the opposite, if you're born in any of the other signs that I mentioned, then this is a time for you to just take things slow, relax, don't risk too much, don't spend too much, don't do the most, don't take any risk or any major life events during 2025. And also, in based on numerology, 2025, it's a year number 9, which is all about transformation, is the end of a cycle. It's a time for you to reevaluate your life, where you are at this time, the experiences that you've had from your past, and what are you trying to manifest in the future? Who are you trying to be in the next decade? And I'm saying this because Saturn, the planet of karma, the planet that brings challenges, that brings issues, that brings big lessons in our life, goes into Aries, into your sign on May 26th all the way to August 26th. So during the time, Saturn is judging you in a way. It's seeing how you're acting, how you are handling your life. If you are responsible, if you act mature, if you take accountability for your actions, if you plan, if you have a good structure to how you're doing things, then you're going to see some wonderful results. If you are being problematic, if you are kind of all over the place with your decisions, with what you're doing, then the consequences are going to come after August, because Saturn always requires discipline, hard work, focus, dedication. Those are the themes from May all the way till August 26th. Now let's move on to June. In June, Aries, I do see someone in your life, someone who is very loving, very caring, someone who has a lot of water energy. This person has their ascendant, or sun sign in either Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person is always there for you, always helping you, always supporting you, always assisting you. So I see a lot of time with spending time with your family, spending time with your extended family, nephews, siblings, parents, a lot of people who are truly important to you, having this sense of this need to be connected back to your roots, this need to be connected back to your core values, to feel that you have love, that you have support. Because others, as I said, those relationships were very empty with friends, with coworker, with other people. So now in June, you're going back to the people that always give you that love, that support, that emotional strength, that they're there for you, they're there to assist you, they're there to help you. This is what I'm seeing during June. And of course, all the cards that I'm using today are going to be from my Albanian tarot deck, Golden Truth Tarot. Oops, you can find them on Amazon and on Etsy, and of course on my website as well. And don't forget, I also have the Oracle Crystal Oracle deck. Same one you can find. It's in Albanian, but you can find it in Amazon. You can order it from there, from Etsy, or from my website. And on my website, you can find also all the jewelry that you see, the bracelets, the rings, the necklaces, and so much more. The link is right here, www.goldentruthtarot.com. Now let's move on to July. July is going to be a time with you feeling overwhelmed. You are trying to get away from all the work, all the things that you have to do. And even though you are going to accomplish some of the things that you have set for yourself, it's still a time of you feeling very tired, very drained. It's almost though as you're going back to reality after that beautiful 10 of cups, family time, time in peace, time relaxing, time in harmony. During July, you're going to have to do a lot more things, a lot more things that you need to accomplish. And you're going to get some help, but there's still a lot on your plate. There's still a lot, to the point where some of you Aries are going to feel tired and exhausted and drained. For some, this can be a person that is younger than you, that you work with, that you're training, that you're helping, maybe mentoring, guiding this person, and they're causing you more work. They're supposed to be there to help you, or you're supposed to help them, but while you're training them, it's causing you a lot more work and having to do extra things, having to review their work on top of everything else that you have to do. For others, this can be, especially if you have children who are teenagers, someone who has a lot of air energy, so either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You might be having some conflict with your child during this time because you just don't agree with one another. The way they're thinking, the way they're doing things, it can be just the fact they're teenagers. They're at a stage in their life when they're trying to find their own identity, who they are, and that's why they're so rebellious. They're constantly having something to say. There's going to be a time where you're going to try to be there for them and be friends and support them for everything, but they're going to cause still a lot of headaches and a lot of anger that you will try, Aries, try and suppress and try to be as flexible with them as possible, as relaxed, as balanced as possible. But now let's move on to the month of August. August, make sure you don't spend more than you can. This is the number one thing to do during August. You try to keep your finances stable because you're trying to buy your peace, you're trying to buy your happiness, you're trying to buy things to keep you relaxed, to keep you happy, to keep you from feeling overwhelmed from everyday life. And that is going to is going to give you some peace for the time being. It's going to help you feel better for the time being, but in the long run, I do see you having, towards the end of the month, you're going to feel like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I spend so much? What am I going to do now? So some concerns, some worries about finances, about expenses. During August, you're also going to see some unexpected expenses, some unexpected bills, some things that they're going to almost appear out of nowhere that you didn't anticipate for, that is going to add into that concern that you have about finances and how you're going to be able to manage and afford everything. So as I said, be very mindful on how you invest and how you spend during August. September 2025 is going to bring you some sort of success, victory, you differentiating yourself from the crowd, from others, you being seen as a leader, you being applauded for your success, for your ambition, for your qualities, for your skills. But still, when it comes to money and finances, you're still lacking and not getting what you want. You still need more. This is just a recognition that is going to be great, it's going to be wonderful, it's going to boost your own ego, but it's not going to bring you anything tangible. Aries, is not going to bring you anything that you can look at and say, yes, I did this. Yes, now I'm making more. Yes, I can afford the lifestyle that I want for myself, that I want for my family. So, still a focus on money, a focus on you making more. If you're expecting someone else to help you with something or to hand you some money, someone who owed you something, I do see that this person is not going to. They're going to make excuses and find reasons, maybe because they're jealous, they're envious of your success. And this is going to be just a way for them to kind of mm, rain on your parade, saying, well, you can be successful in everything. Oh, you want that money that I took from you, or that you bought, or that I borrowed from you? Sorry, I can't help you at this time. So yes, it's also coming out of malice and envy and jealousy. Um, but yeah, you need to focus on how to make more for the lifestyle that you want, Aries. At this time, you're lacking. You need more in your life. So there is a strong focus on finances during 2025 for a lot of you. How you invest, how you manage, and to make some changes in your spending habits. Aries tend to want to be seen as very successful and powerful, and at times you spend more than you have. You know how to make money, you're very capable in making money, but you also spend a lot as well. So keeping that balance is going to be crucial during this year. And when it comes to October, I do see that there is a need for change in your current position when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your job, and when it comes to your career, because you have someone close to you, someone who might be a boss, a manager, supervisor, someone who you have to answer to, who has a lot of earth energy. So they have their ascendant or sun sign in either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this person dislikes you for some reason. They show it, they dislike you, you're how ambitious you are, how strong you are, how confident you are. They lack that, and they're using excuses as if you are not um, qualified enough, as if you need another degree, or if you need to have more education, or there's something lacking, or you need to work more for more years. For you to get what you deserve. So this person is actually stopping your progress. Okay, you might have won something and being seen in front of others as someone who is very smart, very capable, but this person is stopping you from actually getting a better job, or actually getting a promotion, or actually making more money. So make sure that you if you have a chance to change where you are, if you're working under this person, if you have a chance to either move to a different team or a different department, or work for someone else, that will help your career, instead of completely leaving where you are. Just changing environment, changing people that you work with is going to help you get to the next level, because it's obvious that you deserve more than what you have right now at this time. And this is why, from the oracle of crystals, the crystal that is going to be very beneficial for you for the month of October, but towards all 2025, is Mos Agate. And the message says the seeds that you're going to plant today, you're going to harvest in the future. So invest carefully. It's important for you at this time to build good relationship with others, to invest carefully, to manage your finances, to think about the future. A lot of you Aries are living life day by day. Today is my last day. I want to enjoy it to the maximum. And when it comes to, yes, living in your true potential and doing the best that you can every day, that's very beneficial. But you also have to have an idea and plans in long term, what you're going to do in the next 10 years, because we're in a number 9 year, we're at the end of a cycle, and preparing for the next cycle is very, very important during this time. Shedding anything that is old and planting something new, it's very, very important. Moss agate, you can find this necklace on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can order it online, and shipping is worldwide. As you can see, this is Moss agate. It's a stone, a wonderful stone for new beginning, for healing past traumas, anything that is stopping you, that is blocking you from accomplishing your true potential in life. And the green also symbolizes the heart chakra. So opening your heart to new possibilities, opening your heart to abundance and prosperity. As you can see, this is a pretty big pendant and a heavy one as well. So if you are interested, this necklace, you can order it online on my website. Now let's move on to November and December of 2025. In November, even though financially you're going to start to catch up with everything, with all the different payments and everything that you need for yourself, for your family, I still see a concern in regards to the environment where you are, a need for change, a need to go somewhere else where your money can stretch longer. A lot of you here Aries have questions, have different ideas. What can you do? Okay, maybe I should move to a place where money, that where your money can bring you a better lifestyle, when you can afford more, where you feel like you have everything that you want for yourself. Even though I see a connection where you are right now, that is not going to allow you to make the change. So not actually moving, you just plans, you're just thinking about different things, you're just planning, you're analyzing, you're seeing what's best, what's convenient, especially those Aries who have children. You feel like because of work and because of school and because of other things that tie you to where you currently live, to your neighborhood, to the town, to the city, to a specific country. You feel so connected right now that you can't leave. You have so many things going on that you can't leave. But in long term, you definitely want to be in a better place financially. And sometimes the answer is to put yourself in a place where your money goes a long way. And when it comes to December, December is a time where you're going to leave behind any judgment, you're going to leave behind any resentment that you've carried from the past, that you carried throughout this year, but even prior. So it's the closure of that Chiron in Aries. It's you finally healing and finally understanding that whatever has hurt you now, it's a vehicle for you to teach others, to share that knowledge that you have accumulated during this time, share that knowledge with other people. And I do see someone who is younger than you, someone who has a lot of earth energy, again, a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn, who this person, you're seeing a lot of yourself in them, of your young self in them. So the way they live, the way they're not really focused on investing in their career, investing in their future. They're living every day like it's their last day. They're spending lavishly everything. And now you're realizing, and you're going to be there for this person to guide them and help them understand that yes, they need to plan, they need to learn from your mistakes, they need to learn from your experience. So you want to share that with them, again using your past difficulties, problems, traumas to help others, using them as a way to teach others. Still a time where, for those Aries who still have problems financially, again, there is another indication for you to invest in yourself. Still, October was like that, the same energy at the end of the year is going to still bring things to the surface, to let you know, another message to let you know, okay, you have to do something else, Aries. You have to invest more and prepare more, when it comes to your skills, your abilities, your education. You have to invest more in yourself. Do so in 2025 because it's a very spiritual year. It's also connected with wisdom. Do what's required of you. That's the energy of the snake. Do what's the more rational, the smartest thing to do in this situation to improve your life and see better results. Okay, Aries, this is everything that I see for you for 2025. I hope you have a wonderful year and I see you next time. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like and a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and I see you next time. Bye bye.